Yizzo. You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. Feel what I'm saying? Listen, man, you can tap in, you can tap out. But you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now, listen, you already know time, energy, the highest forms of currency, my G. Time and energy are the highest forms of currency. I know they got you out here chasing a bag, chasing that money, getting to that moolah, stacking that paper, getting that guap, but always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex that time, energy are the highest forms of currency, my G. The highest forms of currency is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Big salute to all my day one investors, everybody that been tapped into the channel, locked into Grown Man Business TV since day one. You already know it's constant elevation, and we growing this thing organically. We on our way to the top, 24,000 subscribers. We are not stopping. We are not gonna bend, break, or fold here at Grown Man Business TV. So salute to everybody that been tapped in since day one. Even bigger salute to all my newcomers, all the new subscribers, everybody that's, making their way to the channel, making their way to the realest channel on YouTube. This is Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, man, I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. Yeah, I said that. I'm the only one in it. So big salute to y'all for making y'all way to the realest channel on YouTube. You will not be disappointed. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Now, listen, man, you already see what's going on. You see the thumbnail. You see the thumbnail and you see the title. You understand what I'm saying? Free Diddy. Yeah. Listen, man. Free Puffy. Free P Diddy, free Puff Daddy. I'm saying it here on G&B TV first, my G. You ain't heard nobody else say it. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna talk about why I'm saying free that man. Yeah. You gotta know something, man. It's nasty work. Absolutely disgusting work. What's going on with Puff Daddy? What's going on with P Diddy? What's going on when it comes to the high erupts and the elites? It is absolutely nasty work. You know what I mean? And one thing for sure, two things for certain. Here at GMB TV, Grown Man Business, you understand what I'm saying? We're going to expose that. We're going to talk about that. We're not just going to follow the trends. We're not going to follow the waves. Here at this channel, right here where you are at, Grown Man, listen, man, we create the waves. We create the trends. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm saying it again. Free that man. Free Diddy. Now, one of the craziest things that I'm seeing with this whole situation with Puffy, P Diddy, Mr. Baby Oil himself. Yeah, I gotta listen, I gotta say it. That man had 1,000 bottles of baby oil in the house. 1,000 bottles of baby oil, and he had over 600 nasty work. Nasty work. I'm not really into that type of action. You know what I mean? But it's not a crime. Yeah. I gotta be honest with y'all. It's not a crime to get freaky. When did it become a crime to get extra freaky? When did it become a crime to, you know, have thousands of bottles of baby oil in your house? So one thing for sure, two things for certain. We're gonna talk about this. And if you notice, right, you hear me, you hear Big G and B saying free Diddy. Let that man out. Get that man a bond. Let him fight that case from outside. Let him fight that case from one of his mansions, from one of his islands. Let that, it's no reason why that man shouldn't have a bond. You understand what I'm saying? Especially with the things that he offering up, he should have a bond. You don't see no celebrities, all the celebrities that been to those Diddy parties, all the celebrities that been swimming in baby oil. I'm talking all the way down to Meeky Mills, Bunny Hoppin' Meek. We don't see no celebrities saying free Puff Daddy. I mean, look, man. We done seen Meeky Mills. We done seen Bunny Hoppin' Meek at all the parties with Diddy. We already know that Bunny Hoppin' Meek, right? He got a prison reform. He got a whole program. He got a whole reform for people that's going through the court system, for people that's being railroaded. And we don't even see Meeky Mills, Bunny Hoppin' Meek speaking out for Diddy. That's because you got to know something. You got to know something. All the celebrities know to stay out the way. Every celebrity puppet, everybody in the industry, any and everybody that's a part of this boule, a part of this system, they know that they better stay out the way. Yeah. They better stay out the way of the higher ups and the elites and also the federal agents, the federales. So that's why we don't see no celebrity saying free Diddy. We don't see no celebrity saying, hey, 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 hold up. Let's back up. Let's look at this. Let's really look at this situation. You understand? Think about, you got Jay-Z, we got Mickey Mills, we got prison reform, we got all of these different celebrities that been rocking with P Diddy for all these years, and watching Diddy get denied his second bond get denied. Nobody has made a post, nobody has said anything. The only person that I seen step out there on a limb, the only person that I seen step out there and jump off the cliff is Lil Boosie. And I gotta say big salute to Lil Boosie, because grown men gonna stand on grown man business. Grown men, regardless, right or wrong, true or false, we gonna stand on what grown men stand on. And Boosie spoke out. He made a whole post. He said a whole lot. And I gotta agree with what Boosie's saying. And we gonna talk about this. Big salute to the chat, man. I'm gonna let some more of y'all come in here. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. We turning up. Right now, I'm crossing state lines at all time, but you don't see me strapped in. That mean I'm parked right now. That mean I'm parked right now. We about to get I'm waiting for that money bag, that load to get called in. Hey, G and B, we got that money for you. Go pick it up. That'll be happening soon. Yeah, big salute to the chat. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. We in Dallas, Texas right now. Goddamn Texas, bro. Oh, the goddamn Texas. Oh yeah, we in Dallas, Texas right now. Wisdom B, I see you in the chat. So yeah, like I'm saying, right? You don't see no celebrities tapped in. You don't see no celebrities standing on business. That's because the higher ups and the elites got them all in the chokehold. Either they gonna stop that money, they gonna stop that business, or they gonna expose one of them videotapes of you celebrities swimming in baby oil. Oh yeah, I'm sure they got video footage of a lot of your favorite artists, a lot of your favorite celebrities swimming in baby oil, swimming. I mean, they was getting freaky. They was getting extra freaky at them Diddy parties. After the show, it's the after party, and after the party, it's the hotel lobby. And I mean, you already know the routine. But one thing for sure, two things for certain: the voice is more powerful than CNN, homie. The voice is more powerful than Fox News. The voice is more powerful than DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God playing butt tag on the Breakfast Club on your radio every morning. The voice is more powerful. And you got to know something. I ain't never been to a Diddy party. I ain't at risk of being exposed swimming in baby oil. Yeah, they swimming in baby oil. So I could tell the truth, my G. I could give you the game. I ain't really gotta sugarcoat it. It's straight off the brick into the bottles when you come here, the grown man business TV. Straight off the brick into the bottles, homie. I ain't gotta sugarcoat none of it, and I'm not going to. So let's get into this. Stacy Galore, I see you in the chat. You already know what it is. Big salute to the chat, man. But let some more of y'all come in here. But we about to get into this situation. We gonna dive into the facts. We gonna dive into the truth. We not diving in baby oil over here. I like cocoa butter myself. You know what I'm saying? We get ashy. We get a little bit ashy. So maybe he was getting freaky with the baby oil, or maybe he was just trying to make sure his elbows wasn't ashy. Who's to say what he was doing? We gonna talk about that. But again, before we get deep into the situation, right? Look at all the celebrities. Look at all the rappers. Look at all the actors. Look at all the producers. Look at everybody that done made money with P. Diddy. Everybody that done got a check with P. Diddy. Everybody that done been to those Diddy parties. You know, the after party, and they hush hush. That's why we more powerful, because we could say what we want. We could do what we want over here. We not a slave to the check. We not a slave to the algorithm. We not a slave to the industry. So all the celebrities are hush hush. Here we are. Now, like I said, man, you see the title, right? Free Diddy, free Puff Daddy. Now, let me say this before we get into the meat and potatoes of this situation, right? No Diddy. I don't condone any domestic violence. I don't condone putting your hands on women. I don't condone you know, sexual assault. I don't condone any of the situations that Diddy is being, you know, accused of right now, because he has not been proven guilty. So he is innocent until proven guilty, right? But I gotta say this: there is no law against getting freaky, homie. There is, you know, if you want to have a after party, and you want to supply alcohol, and you want to supply whatever other vices that those people like, and you want to make sure that it's 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubriderm and all that good stuff, and y'all want to get freaky at the after party, there is no law against that. There is no crime against getting freaky, homie. We have not heard one story of somebody saying that they've been forced into a situation, of somebody saying that they was raped. We haven't heard one situation where you got a gang of minors or a gang of young girls or young boys. We haven't heard none of that. All they are accusing Diddy of is getting extra freaky. Oh, and you know, crossing state lines at all times. Yeah. Sex trafficking. It's getting wicked out here. It's getting wicked. When did it become a crime to fly some pussycat to you? You know what I'm saying? To pay for a flight and make sure that that pussycat come with that pussycat. When did it become a crime? It has never been a crime. But for R. Kelly, for Puff Daddy, now it's a federal offense. A federal. You gotta be able to see through the smoke and mirrors. I told y'all, never fall for the double cross. Always keep your eyes open for the triple cross. And I'm going to inform you exactly what the triple cross is, because there is a triple cross. There is a reason why all of these big platforms and all of these social media sites are homing in on Puff Daddy and his sexuality and what he want to do in his bedroom with all his females and all his concubines. Because when you a king, you got concubines. There is a reason for this, and we're gonna talk about that. But again, let's stay right here. It's not a crime to get freaky. Diddy is just extra freaky. Diddy is somebody that has no sexual discipline. And I told y'all, we did a whole live stream about sexual discipline. When you a grown man, when you a king, when you getting money, when you at the top of the food chain and you have no sexual discipline, that is going to be your downfall. Diddy is guilty of not having sexual discipline, but Diddy ain't forced nobody to get in that baby oil. Diddy ain't forced nobody to stay at that Diddy. Diddy ain't took nothing from nobody. Diddy extra freaky. He said, listen, you want to come to the party, it's the after party, and after the party, he's letting you know, and these people decide all the way down to Cassie. Let's keep it 100. Diddy had Cassie ordering male prostitutes. So is Cassie going to be charged with sex trafficking? I mean, she was actually the one who ordered the male prostitutes, had sexual intercourse with the male prostitutes. Cassie did that. All Diddy did was sit back and watch. It's definitely freaky. I ain't into that. But I'm just trying to give you the game. I'm trying to give you the message in the mess. I'm trying to clear the smoke and mirrors so that you can see clearly. I'm trying to help you see clearly. Cassie ordered the male prostitutes. Cassie picked out the male prostitutes. Cassie had sexual intercourse with the male prostitutes, not Diddy. At least for what we know. Diddy sat in the corner. From what Cassie said, Diddy sat in the corner and watched. Somebody gotta. Where is the federal crime coming in at? There is nothing wrong. There is no federal crime against being freaky. Extra freak. Diddy's a freak. He's definitely freaky. Freaky. He is 69 God. I think that's perfectly fit for Diddy. The 69 God, the freaky ass, you know what I'm talking about? I think that fits Diddy more than it fits Drake, but that's a whole nother live stream, baby. And then when you dig deeper into the situation, right? Instead of looking at Diddy and saying he was ordering, or Cassie was ordering male prostitutes and flying them out, what are the name of these companies that are selling male prostitutes? Obviously, legally selling male prostitutes and shipping them out wherever you at. Why aren't we directing our energy at the actual company that has these male prostitutes for sale? Smoke and mirrors, my G. Free that man. You got to free that man. I don't care how you feel about the tape. I don't care how you feel about the accusations. I don't care how much they try to paint this picture of P Diddy being what he is. He is not guilty until proven guilty. He is not guilty until it's time. You understand what I'm saying? And it's nasty work, homie. Let me give y'all some game on this. It was a dog fur having man, and you already know when I talk about that dog fur where I'm going with this. Dog fur. If you're new to the channel, stay with me and you'll be able to understand where that dog fur come in at. There was a guy by the name of Hugh Hefner. He had a head full of dog fur. Hugh Hefner. Now, let's break this down, right? Hugh Hefner has something called the Playboy Bunny Mansion. Hugh Hefner had a mansion with about 40 women in there. 40 to 50 women from the ages of 18 to about 35. And I'm going to just say 18 because I'm going to give Hugh Hefner the benefit of the doubt. But I believe that there was younger girls, 16, 17, and 18. Even 15. I believe it was minors at the Playboy Mansion. But a dog fur having man by the name of Hugh Hefner. He had the Playboy Mansion, and guess what? At this Playboy Mansion, all the celebrities were able to come to the mansion, pick out whatever girl that they wanted, however many girls that they wanted, and they could have their own personal freak offs. All the celebrities been to the Playboy Mansion. Do your research. Every celebrity, congressmen, politicians, I'm talking Saudi Arabia princes, everybody came to the Playboy Mansion and had freak offs and got freaky. I'm sure Hugh Hefner had 1,000 or 2,000 bottles of baby oil at the Playboy Mansion as well. Hugh Hefner, he supplied condoms, he supplied alcohol, he supplied drugs, he supplied everything that you would need to get freaky with those Playboy bunnies. Oh, it doesn't stop there. Let's keep going. Salute to the chat. Make sure you hit the make sure you hit the like and the subscribe. Welcome to the chat. I see everybody flooding in. Not only did he have not only did he have Playboy Mansion, but Hugh Hefner also would fly those snow bunnies, those Playboy bunnies with all that dog fur. He would fly them to different states. He would fly them to different mansion parties. He would fly them to different celebrities' houses. So Hugh Hefner was doing the same thing that Puffy was doing. The only difference is Puffy is a black man. Hugh Hefner got a head full of dog fur. There is no difference from Hugh Hefner and Puffy. Hugh Hefner had the Playboy Mansion and he had the Playboy Bunnies, and Puff Daddy had the Diddy parties, the mansion parties, the after the party is the hotel lobby, and he had all of that. So why is it that Hugh Hefner was able to live his life to about 80 years old, I'm talking about 75, 80 years old, having sexual relations with 18-year-old girls and probably younger? Why was he able to be praised and celebrated in American culture? And now we got Puff Daddy, P Diddy, on trial, federal trial, facing life in prison for the same acts. It wasn't nothing wrong with Hugh Hefner getting freaky. It wasn't nothing when the celebrities was going to Hugh Hefner house. It wasn't nothing wrong when the celebrities was laying down with the Playboy bunnies, knocking down the dog for every other night. But as soon as you think Diddy doing it, what's the difference? There is no difference. There is no difference. Free Puff Daddy, man. And I ain't really with the extras. I ain't really with the nonsense. I ain't with the Diddy parties. I'm not gonna get that freaky, me personally. But if you want to get freaky like that, that's your thing. You shouldn't be facing federal charges for getting freaky in your own private domain. So you mean to tell me, right? It's legal in America for Hugh Hefner to have the Playboy Mansion. It's legal in America for two men to go to the altar and kiss in the mouth and get married. But Puff Daddy can't have a freak off with 1,000 bottles of lubricant and 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I mean, he set the party up nice. He didn't take nothing. He didn't rape nobody. He didn't sexually assault nobody. He set the party up and he set up the ambiance. Some of you dudes in here is gonna need extra lubricant. We want to get slippery. We want to be wet and slippery. So we got a lot of baby oil for everybody to swim in the baby oil. So you telling me that's a federal offense? Everybody is adults. Everybody's grown. Come on, man. You gotta be able to see through. You gotta stop letting the higher ups and the elites paint the narrative, paint a picture, assassinate somebody's character in the public eye, and make that okay to violate their constitutional rights. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They playing with the money right now. They playing with the numbers. They playing with the. Come on, man. What we talking about? They playing, man. Yeah, they playing with the numbers, baby. They playing with the numbers right now. When you get to talking this kind of talk, when you start giving up the real game, when you start getting through the smoke and mirrors, they play with the internet. They play with the numbers. So we gonna give this game up regardless. You came to the realest channel, homie. This is the realest channel. There's nobody talking like this. There's nobody giving y'all this game the way I'm gonna give y'all this game. You feel me? Hold on. So you mean to tell me a 285-pound man can put on a pair of stilettos, walk around? I'm talking a whole Tampa Bay Buccaneer, a whole defensive end, a linebacker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers can put a dress on and walk around in public and marry another man, and that's legal. But Puff Daddy, P Diddy, he can't have a freak off at his mansion in the privacy of his own home. Nasty work, man. Free that man. Give that man a bond, homie. It is no reason in no way that man should be facing federal charges for, come on, sexual deviancy, sex trafficking. So you mean to tell me we gonna bypass all the tractor trailers that we see on the news filled up with little kids and filled up with female prostitutes that have been kidnapped, that have been taken advantage of and kidnapped and put into these 18 wheelers and taken for prostitution and sex trafficking, and we gonna call Puffy letting Cassidy order male prostitutes? She ordered them, not Diddy. She had sex with them, not Diddy. And we gonna call that sex trafficking because his girlfriend ordered male prostitutes to have sexual intercourse with. We gonna call that sexual trafficking. And the whole time you got the US government moving around thousands of kidnapped kids and kidnapped women all around America. Y'all saw the news. I see it all the time. They pull over a tractor trailer, a 18-wheeler, and it's filled up with female prostitutes. So we gonna call what Diddy doing sex trafficking. Free that man, homie. Again, I don't condone what they got going on over there at Diddy house. I ain't never been invited to a Diddy party. I never got the invitation. But from the outside looking in, that man being railroaded on American soil. A black billionaire. A black billionaire. They railroading them. And then you got everybody, all these social media platforms, all these radio hosts, all these black people allowing it to happen. All these black people looking at what they doing to Diddy and co-signing it. When you got people like Woody Allen, y'all know who Woody Allen is? That's a dog fur having man. He got a head full of dog fur. You already know how I feel about that. That fur get wet, it smell like a sheepdog. That fur get wet and it smell like a golden retriever. Woody Allen is a American actor, a white man who adopted a young Asian female, adopted her as a child, raised her to be an adult, and then married her. I'm talking adopted her at 6 years old, raised her all the way up, groomed her all the way up to an adult, and started having sexual relations with that little girl. And he ain't facing federal charges. The Subway man. Y'all remember the guy from the Subway show? I forgot his name, but he used to be on the Subway commercials. One minute he was 380 pounds, and the next minute he's 140 pounds, and they run up in his laptop, and he got all that child. You know what I'm talking about. Had all that child video, all those videos of those little kids in his laptop. He ain't facing 100 years in jail, federal charges. So Diddy can set up a party. Consensual adults come to this party. Consensual adults lather up with baby oil. Nasty work, man. Absolutely nasty work. And I said, you know what? The downloads started downloading. And I said, you know what? I got to take a few minutes. I got to tap in with the people. And we going to deliver this message, man. We going to have fun with this. We going to make joke. We going to make light of it. Because Diddy is now content. And I told y'all, never become content when it come to YouTube. Never become content. But right now, Diddy is content. But we can't sit here and act like Diddy is such a monster that he need to be facing 100 years in jail. He's not eligible for a bond. That man's supposed to have made bond already. That man offered up $50 million. Now, it's a lot of people in the DM saying, yo, GMB TV, why you think they not giving him bond? Why you think they denied Diddy bond for the second time? Post it in the chat. Why y'all think that he's denied bond? Why y'all believe that Diddy is not going to get a bond, and he's gonna be prosecuted. He's gonna be crucified, and he's gonna have a jail jumpsuit on the whole time. Well, big salute to the chat. Diddy is gonna be denied bond every time because of the actions of Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons was Russell Simmons was lined up. He was being prepped. He was being groomed to have this same downfall, to have this same situation happen to Russell Simmons. They got in Kamora Lee's ear. They started putting them narratives out there. They started letting them stories come out about how young Kamora Lee was. And Russell Simmons shot the ballot. Russell Simmons beat the U.S. government. He won. He checkmate the U.S. government. And when you got access to billions of dollars, when you got friends that are worth billions of dollars, anything is possible. So when Diddy says, you know what, I'm gonna give y'all my passport, you know, I'm gonna sell my private jet. You understand? I'm gonna put up the deed to my $50 million house out there in Miami. The higher ups and the elites already saw this play be ran, and they understand, oh nah. It don't matter if Diddy sell his plane. It don't matter if he sell his yacht. It don't matter if, you know, he give up his house. Diddy can still get on the jet. Diddy will still be able to get on the jet and make his way to Bali. If they let Diddy out today, he'll be in Bali by the night. I guarantee it. That's the only way he's going to beat this situation. That's the only way he's going to get out of this situation. Going through the court of law, the higher ups and the elites, the government, he's done. He's cooked. He's fried catfish. It's no way around it. The only way Diddy can get out of this situation is if he can get out of jail, get on a plane, and make his way. You think he need a goddamn passport? You think a billionaire really need a passport? Hell no. Hell no. $5 million to get you everything you need. Cash. I got $5 million to play with. I'm gonna give you $100,000. I'm gonna give you $250,000. I'm gonna make sure you got $2 million wired to you. Let me use your jet. Did he get a bond right now? He gonna make a phone call. He gonna say, yo, I need that jet. One of his homies gonna say, listen, I got 2 jets. They not in my name. They not connected to me. This where you need to go. I got the jet. It's gassed up. It's waiting for you. Diddy has to be in Bali with Russell Simmons by tonight. And the higher ups and the elites know that. So that's the real reason why Diddy ain't get a bond. Diddy ain't get a bond because as soon as he get out, he's gone. You think they ain't want Russell Simmons, the face of Def Jam, the face of hip hop, with all the young girls and all of the violations and all of the sexual deviancy that Russell Simmons cooperated and it was active in? You think they ain't want Russell Simmons? Hell yeah. I don't condone what Russell Simmons did. I'm not into that. But I gotta salute Russell Simmons for giving up everything he got in the United States of America and taking his ass to Bali, where he can escape the U.S. jurisdiction, where he can escape the higher ups and the elites. Yeah, they can't extradite him from Bali. The U.S. laws do not apply in Bali. That's why we see videos of Russell Simmons doing yoga and meditating. This every time we see Russell Simmons, this is how he look right here. Hey, the U.S. government, every time they see Russell Simmons, he like this. Yeah, you thought you had me, didn't you? Nah, I'll spend the rest of my life over here in Bali. Oh, it's a lot of beautiful women in Bali. It's a lot of beautiful. Oh, you think Russell ain't out there having freak offs in Bali after he get done meditating? I think I'm going to have a freak off tonight. I think I'm going to have 4 to 5 or 5 or 6 or 7 to 8. Oh, tonight I think I'll have. Oh, where's the baby oil? We got baby oil over here. Did my shipment of baby oil make it tonight? See, Diddy, if you get out, if you get a bond, Puffy, you need to make your way to Bali. Oh, we can have 2,000-3,000 bottles of baby oil shipped over to you, Diddy. Every time you meditate in the morning and you freak off at night. That's what they doing in Bali. They meditating in the morning and they freaking off at night. That's why he didn't get a bond. Oh, Diddy not gonna get? Did you see the thumbnail? Oh, they got Diddy in one of those black throw-over jumpsuits and jailhouse attire. Every time we see Puff Daddy from here on out, he's gonna be an inmate, $1 billion inmate. Now again, like I said, there is there is no sexual There's no federal law for being freaky, homie. There's no federal law to get freaky. There's no Diddy did not sex traffic anybody. Sex trafficking is putting a bunch of, Mexican females and putting a bunch of black females in the back of an 18-wheeler and taking their ass somewhere, erasing their identity, selling them for sex. Selling them for sex. That's sex trafficking. They done got y'all thinking that flying some pussycat out to Vegas, having a freak off, and then flying the pussycat back to New York where they from is sex trafficking. These people, man, we get somebody got to keep it real with y'all. It's to the point where these dudes is scared to fly the pussycat out. You got people on social media saying, I ain't paying for no plane tickets. I ain't paying for. That's not sex trafficking. The whole while they got Diddy in jail for flying out pussycat and having freak offs with 1,000 bottles of baby oil, right? It's an 18-wheeler on the road right now with 100 people in the back of that motherfucker. It's an 18-wheeler on the road as we speak with 150 people in the back of that motherfucker, and they all being sold for sex. They making trillions of dollars a year. It's an 18-wheeler on the road right now, on its way to Nevada, where prostitution is legal. And they about to end up in a brothel tonight. And they gonna be doing more than a freak off. This is it's a difference in the two. They lying to y'all and y'all falling for it. I suggest everybody go on a social media platform and speak out and say free Diddy. I suggest everybody go on a social. See, I'm going to do it because this is the realest channel. So I'm not worried about X, Y, and Z. I bet you won't do it, though. I bet you won't go on your social media platform and say, free that man. We really gotta get through the smoke and mirrors, and everything is right there in front of us. Sex trafficking. Let's look at the word. Let's look at the term and the phrase sex trafficking, and let's put it in its correct context. Diddy was not sex trafficking nobody. Diddy didn't rape nobody. Diddy didn't coerce or steal nothing from nobody. Diddy gave you an option. You want to get freaky tonight? We getting freaky tonight. This how we gonna do it. We got a big bathtub. We got a slip and slide, but it's not gonna be water. It's gonna be baby oil in that slip and slide. Are you willing to get on that slip and slide with the baby oil? Cassie knew what she was doing when she was taking those ass whooping. She knew that Diddy liked the gorilla pimp. He was gorilla pimping. You Everybody in this chat will take an ass whooping for 30 million. Will you put a one in the chat if you will let Diddy chase you down the hallway, kick you in your ass for about 5 minutes for $30 million? Put a one in the chat. Will you do it? For $30 million, will you take a head up fade with Diddy? Will you let Diddy kick you in your ass, drag you down? Will you let Diddy do it for 30? Put a one in the chat if you will let Diddy do it. Put a two in the chat if you ain't gonna let Diddy do it for $30 million. Cassie knew what she was doing. You think that's the first ass whooping Cassie took? Nah, she took plenty of ass whooping. She had a house paid for. Her mama had a house that was paid for. She had cars that was paid for. Rolex watches. Diddy was such a nice guy that he told Cassie, you go on the website and pick out the male prostitutes that you want to have sex with, and I'll pay for it. And guess what Cassie did? Cassie didn't say, no, Diddy, I can't do it no more. I'm not with it. I don't want it. Cassie went up there. She picked out the she picked out what she wanted. We gotta stop. We gotta stop the extra. We gotta stop lying. We gotta stop letting the narratives be. We gotta keep it 100, homie. Cash, and then turned around and got $30 million. And we gonna sit back and watch these people. Now, mind you, all these. Now let's go. Let's go from a whole nother angle, right? Because I done already broke this down. It's not a federal law. Diddy ain't really. Diddy ain't did nothing wrong, homie. I'm telling you, ain't nothing wrong. Hugh Hefner been doing this shit for a long time, for decades. Hugh Hefner been raising these girls up. He having sex with them. He's selling them for sex. He flying them all over the world. Playboy Bunny's been all over the world. So Diddy ain't did nothing wrong, homie. But let's get deeper into this situation, right? Because I told y'all, never fall for the double cross. Always keep your eyes open for the triple cross. What's the triple cross? What's the triple cross? What are they plastering Puff Daddy all over social media, all over CNN, all over Fox News? Why are they doing this? What are they hiding from us behind Puff Daddy, behind the freak offs, behind this court case? Because you got to know something. It's about to be a circus. They about to have Diddy ass in jail for the next two. It's about to be another Young Thug situation where we gonna have Puff Daddy ass coming out. What are they hiding from us? Well, let's talk about the BRIC situation. You know, Russia, China, all these different countries that have come together, Africa, to try to overthrow the American dollar. You know, they got a whole payment plan now that don't involve the American dollar. You know that, right? You know, in all these different countries, they not even accepting the American dollar. They're getting closer and closer and closer to not even accepting the American dollar in all these countries, right? You know, we gave Ukraine $300 billion, right? You know, we giving money to the Israel war and the Israelites and all this. You know, we paying for all this shit out the taxpayers' dollars, right? So imagine if these dog fur having people had the same energy on CNN and Fox News with all that dog fur. Imagine if they put that same energy into figuring out where $300 billion of our money is at. Instead of talking and having all this energy for Diddy and his freak offs and his baby oil and his fetishes. And imagine if these dog fur having people set up and had the same energy and showing us where that 300 billion. Cause I ain't seen a road in Ukraine. I ain't seen a skyscraper in the Ukraine. I ain't seen a hospital. I ain't seen a school. I ain't seen an apartment complex, a project. I ain't seen them build nothing with this three. What are they doing? Where did that money go? The triple cross. Why everybody looking at P Diddy and his freak offs and what he got in his house and how many dildos they found in his house and how many bottles of baby oil he found in his house. They talking about they are on it. We got dog fur having news broadcasters. How you doing today? This is Billy Joe with CNN News and Fox News, and we're talking about P Diddy today. And yes, we're talking about P Diddy, and he's been denied a second bond. And you know, it's getting deep, it's getting wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. And you know, Puff Daddy has been denied a second bond, and we found semi-automatic rifles with scratched off serial numbers in his house, and also we found about 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Yes, we counted the baby oil bottles, and it was 1,000 bottles of baby oil in the house. And we just want to talk into Diddy is in federal prison right now, and he offered up 50. I mean, with all this energy about Diddy and his freak offs, but I want to say this. We don't care about what Diddy. We not. I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. How about they have? Hey, we are here at Fox News. How you doing today? We are tuning in, and we're here at Fox News, and we just want to talk about the $300 billion that we sent over to the Ukraine guys, and we want to give you guys some updates on what they've done with the money. Well, right here, we have some skyscrapers that they've built up with that money, and right here we have some hospitals that they built up with your hard-earned taxing money. Salute to the American people for giving the Ukrainian people $300 billion. We don't have any money to give you guys, but here's a shopping mall right here for the Ukrainian people. They might want to go shopping with some of that money, and we have Gucci and Louis and Finley and introduce the Ukrainian people to a new way of life. And we have some grocery stores right here that we're gonna fill up with fake food, just like we do in the United States of America. We give you guys a bunch of fake food, and we're gonna do the same thing for the Ukrainian. I mean, why they ain't got the same energy? We don't care what Diddy is doing in his bedroom. We don't care, bro. And I suggest everybody get on code with this. We need to be on code with this. Everybody need to get on code. We don't care what Diddy. We don't care how many bottles. So you mean to tell me you can tell me an exact amount of baby oil bottles that y'all found in Diddy's room, but y'all can't show me what y'all did with that $300 billion? Bro, they didn't say that Diddy had a lot of baby oil. They said Diddy had 1,000 bottles. Come on, man. Come on, you already know how I give it up. I I, I I'm a war general. I'm a war general. I understand that nothing moves without war. I'm one of the ones that read the Bible and I see all the war, all the killing. I recognize that God would kill your ass if you didn't follow these rules. I recognize that. I'm one of the people that when you read the Bible, it's really what you perceive and what you see in it. And that's what I take from it. It's war. So you don't really want me to get in my war bag because that's what I really think need to happen. I really think we need it's time, that's what it's time for. But I digress. Let's just stay right here. The American people ain't asking where that money went at, but we want to know about Diddy and the freak offs. Yeah, he smacked it down. I saw the video, like y'all saw the video. It was nasty work. I thought it was disgusting, but you know what? Gorilla pimping get like that sometimes. It's only two type of pimpings you gonna have. You gonna have that smooth, hey baby, where that money at, ho? Listen, I put you on the strip and I'm ready to get that grip. I need that grip, baby. I put you on the runway and I need you to run that money back, baby. You know, that Dolomite type of pimping. And then you got the gorilla pimping. Bitch, hey, that kind of pimping. Bitch, hey, bitch. Hey, baby, do you got that money? Hey, baby, my Rolex. Hey, my Rolex is missing. That's all. The bitch ran out the room with a Rolex, $100,000 Rolex. It's time to gorilla pimp. It's time for gorilla pimping. That what happened. Cassie ran out the room with some money and $100,000 Rolex. What was he supposed to do? But hey. So we got to keep this thing in perspective, man. Y'all really gonna let them do Diddy like that right in front of y'all face because he was having freak offs? All the mischief in the world, everything that done happened on American soil, all the blood that been spilled on American soil, all the police shootings that we done seen. I'm talking slavery. I'm talking real sex trafficking. I ain't talking about I'm talking real everything we see going on in America, giving all this money away. And y'all really think that we just gonna fall in place because Diddy will goddamn using You know, in real sex traffic, you know, when in real sex trafficking rings, they don't buy no baby oil. In real sex trafficking rings, when they really sex trafficking you, they don't buy lubricant for you. They don't buy condoms for you. They don't get baby oil so maybe it could be a little bit slippery. It could be a little bit more comfortable. You can be a little bit wet and slippery with the baby oil. It like Ice Cube. No Vaseline, homie. They straight. There's no Vaseline involved. So at least Diddy had enough decency to spend his hard-earned money on 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I mean, shit, 1,000 bottles, $20,000, man. Goddamn, $15,000, man. $10,000. Motherfucker spend about 20, bro. 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Them motherfucker about 3 million. You do the math. If somebody goddamn go into your calculator and type in 1,000 times 369. That man spent some goddamn money, man. They got y'all thinking that they don't really made y'all believe that a sex trafficker is going to supply baby oil. So he care about if you slippery or not. He's concerned and he wants you to be comfortable and slippery. So we gonna sex traffic you, but just understand we got bottles of baby oil to supply you with your sex trafficking. When we use your sex trafficking, we got baby oil. That ain't how it work, man. That ain't how the game go. And guess who is the number one culprit in real sex trafficking? Dog fur having people. You ain't never seen somebody that looked like P Diddy involved in sex trafficking. You ain't never seen somebody that looked like me ordering 40 goddamn women from Mexico to sex traffic. Everybody involved with sex trafficking got dog fur. They got dog fur that smell like a dog. Bambada. Bambada, you think that was sex trafficking? And this is respectfully. Hassan Campbell said that it smelt like Vaseline and baby oil in Bambada's apartment. So that means at least he was supplying baby oil in real sex trafficking. I don't never want to downplay what real sex trafficking is. That shit is you know, that is a pandemic. That is a atrocity. That is the terrible thing, man. Much love and respect to people that have been through real sex trafficking, kidnapped. That when you go to the mall and you walk your ass into that parking lot and that white van is over there with a bunch of dog fur people, because it's always dog fur people involved in stuff like that. You know, when you go to the mall and you go shopping, and then you walk into your car and that white van pull up on you and those people hop out, they kidnap you, throw you in the van, take your ass over there somewhere, knock you out. You wake up in the back of an 18 wheeler with 40 other people. Y'all don't nobody know where they going. It's dark. You wake up your ass in Nevada at a sex ranch. That's real sex trafficking. That's what sex trafficking is. That shit Diddy doing is him having a good time with a bunch of freaky people having a freaky time. And I really wanted to put that out there because it's a lot of people, bro. Bro, you know how many women go missing every year due to sex trafficking? You know how many innocent women get off of work at night, go to the parking garage to get in a car at 2 in the morning, and it's a white van full of them dog fur people, them dog fur motherfucker. They got ponytails and dog fur is shedding everywhere, and they hop out that van and they take your ass, and then you wake up in goddamn Maine. You was in Texas, you don't woke up, you in Maine. You in Nevada, you in Vegas. They stick you with a heroin needle, turn you to a drug addict, and then sell your ass off to these politicians and these judges and these political figures that sneak off to these ranches that have, yeah, that's what the play. But come on, man. Come on, man. This what they don't want y'all to know. This what they hoping y'all don't hear. This is what they hoping y'all don't see. No, 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 no. Diddy didn't give them nothing. They took drugs. Just like the Playboy Mansion. He didn't force them to do heroin. If some heroin is on the table and you choose to take some heroin, you are a consensual adult. You are a grown adult. If it's some weed over there on the table and you want to smoke some weed and you go over there and you roll the weed up, hey, you taking drinks and you sipping out of bottles and shit that already been open, like who does that? That's not sex trafficking, homie. And to confuse the two, to confuse what Diddy was doing with sex trafficking is the highest form of disrespect, homie, because it's a lot of people, it's a lot of women, and it's a lot of men out there that have been kidnapped, that have been taken against their will, that have been forced. Diddy is a big enough, Diddy is a big enough distraction to stop you from asking about that money. Diddy is a big enough distraction to stop you from asking about where is the real president right now? Who is running America? Where is Joe Biden? Kamala Harris is not the president. Donald Trump is not the president. Where the hell is the president? What is he doing right now? What policies are they trying to pass at 3 in the morning while they got you thinking and worried about what Diddy was doing with that baby oil? Salute to the chat, man. We out here in Dallas, Texas right now, waiting on a load. No Diddy. Gotta say no Diddy, but the load is the money. The money is the load. And we on track to get us a load. Uh, no Diddy. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what we doing right now. You know what I'm saying? I seen in my last live stream, a lot of people was worried. They be worried about when I'm driving, but you gotta understand something. When I'm driving, my phone is propped up. I'm hands free. I got a holster and all that for the set, for the camera, for the live stream. So you ain't really got to worry about that. But I said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna do this live stream while I'm parked. We waiting for it. We waiting for some money right now. We waiting for some money. So I'm tapped in with y'all. Free Puff Daddy, man. Free P Diddy. Free P Diddy. It's time to go. It's time to listen. Listen. It's a lot of people in the live chat, not even in the live chat, but in my DM that was asking, what do I think Puff Daddy should do right now? GMB TV, what do you believe Puffy should do? What do you think Puffy needs to do right now to lighten the load, to quite possibly get out of this situation, to quite possibly get bond? Well, 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 this is what I suggest Diddy do. And you got to know something, right? It ain't no time to waste, Puffy. You ain't got no time to waste. You ain't got no time to sit. You ain't got no time to think. This is not something that you got. You need to do this right now. I would suggest you do this within the next couple of days. Diddy needs to reach out to his lawyer, tell his lawyer that he's a bisexual male. He should have been did this. The only The only people that can save Puff Daddy right now is the LBG 123 ABC community, the Rainbow Coalition. If Diddy was to reach out to his lawyer right now and do a press conference and say, listen, Puff Daddy is a bisexual man, and I've been he been fighting with this for a long time, and he was scared to come out. He was scared to tell the world about who he really is because he didn't want to be judged. He didn't want to be ridiculed, and he didn't want people to bash him for his sexuality. Diddy has to now either act like he needs to come out the closet, fully out the closet. And he needs to ask for the love and the support of the LBG, the Rainbow Coalition. I guarantee you this: if Diddy comes out and says that he is with the Rainbow Coalition and says that he is into men and this is what he has been engaging with and this is what he loves to do, then the Rainbow Coalition will march, they will protest, and they will get Diddy ass out of jail. He'll be out of jail by next week. Soon as they get you out of jail, Diddy, get your ass on a Lear jet, a helicopter, I don't know what it is, and get yourself to Bali. Yeah, they'll save Diddy. Oh, you think it's a game? I don't condone it. I'm not with the Rainbow Coalition. I don't rock with that. But Diddy obviously is rocking with the Rainbow Coalition. Diddy Diddy obviously is a they will riot for Diddy. Free that man, homie. Free that man. Let me ask you this question. Let's go to a whole nother angle with this because we got people in the chat. You know, we got people that disagree, and that's why this the beautiful thing about this is that we can agree to disagree. But let's really get into the 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 meat and potatoes of this situation. No Diddy, right? The videos that they talking about when it come to P Diddy, Puff Daddy, right? Why wasn't they able to release the videos of Epstein's Island the same way they want to release the videos of P Diddy? See, Epstein, that white man had a bunch of videos with that dog fur. He had a bunch of videos as well. Epstein recorded everything that happened on Epstein Island as well. And Epstein had videos with US presidents. He had videos with congressmen, politicians, US governors, state officials, Saudi people, you know, them oil guys. I mean, he had video of all these people, and somehow we never seen the videos. But when it come down to P. Diddy, the hip hop community, you know, Bunny Hop and Meek and Stevie J and all of these dudes that were engaging, all of these celebrities, oh, now they got the videos. Where's the videos with Epstein Island? So when they say stuff like, "Oh man, the videos will tell the story. Don't listen to this and don't listen to that." Well, where are the videos when it come to Epstein Island? Why we never seen those? I don't do that. Where's the Epstein Island videos though? Since you saying all that, since you feel so, you know, you using your Twitter fingers, because I mean you typing paragraphs right now. You typing a lot in the chat. I know it's you because I can see how long you type. You typing a lot in the chat. Claudette. Your name is Claudette. You sound like a butch. Claudette is a butch name. Claudette is one of those names where I'm sure you got the jeans on right now. You got some oversized, you got some overalls on right now with one of the straps off. Claudette. Yeah, Claudette. You and your wife. You and your wife. I'm sure you and your wife, Salute to the chat. I'm just saying though. I'm just saying though. Where's the Epstein Island videos? So we got all Diddy videos. We ready to expose it. We about to. This is a circus. They about to confuse y'all with for the next year or so, because they need y'all to be worried about Diddy and not worried about Kamala Harris. They need y'all to be worried about Diddy and not worried about this election. They need y'all to be worried about Diddy and not worried about the policies they about to pass, because none of these policies is gonna put no money in your pocket. We gave 300 billion to the Ukraine, but we can't give 300 billion to the American people. See, they want y'all to look at what Diddy got going on in his back room with the freak offs, with all the women that was down with it, because they was swimming in. Yeah. Salute to the chat, man. We ain't gonna stay for too much longer. Y'all already know how I give it up. Ah, yeah. About to have lunch. Yeah, where's the Epstein Island files? We couldn't even barely get a list. They had the Epstein Island list. It took years for us to even be able to see a fake list they provided, because that ain't even a real list. They set with that list that they had for about 2 or 3 years. They doctored that shit up. They took all of the Saudi Arabian guys, all of the oil princes that been to the Epstein Island. You know them Saudi guys, them billionaire Saudi guys. They was over there on Epstein Island. Then you got Bill Clinton, and you got all of these politicians and presidents that went over there. You feel what I'm saying? You got all of these, yeah, political figures. They took all those names up there and left Jay-Z and Beyonce and a bunch of actors. But when it come to Diddy, y'all got everything y'all need. Y'all ready to expose that right now. Free that man. And if y'all prove him guilty, put his ass in jail. But until he is proven guilty, that man is an innocent man, if you like it or not. When it comes to the Constitution and the judicial system, when it comes to America, that man is innocent until proven guilty. Y'all ain't proved nothing yet. So until y'all prove he is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, that man, that man is innocent, man, and he should be home with his family. You understand what I'm saying? Until y'all prove him guilty, man. I know y'all don't like to hear that when it comes to black men, but we gotta play fair. There you go. I told you what this do for you. This right here, this right here, to all my youngsters. You want to be like that? You don't need no honey pack. you don't need no, you don't need no ginseng, youngster. You don't need no honey pack. This right here. Hey, you from the south too. You from the south, Sonya. You 100% right. My aunties used to do that. I ain't real big on the salt though. I'm not big on the salt, but I tried it before. My auntie gave me some watermelon back in the day with a little sprinkle of salt, and it was fire. I'll tell you something else that really enhances the watermelon as well. Lemon. That's what I forgot. You get a lemon, right? And you squeeze it on the watermelon, fire. But salt, that's some country. I'm a country boy, you know what I mean? I'm from the south. I'm from the country, so I know exactly what you're talking about. And that yeah, they don't really know. That's some down south game game right there. Now see me, I'm sawing the watermelon. What I do, I cut the watermelon in half and I just eat it out the bowl. I just eat the whole bowl out. You feel me? Yeah, salute to the chat, man. Yeah, limit's fire. The limit is like next level. That's something I never really thought of, but that shit is fire. So listen, man, big salute to the chat. About to lock in with this load, man. Hopefully we get one soon. Depending on what's going on, I'm gonna definitely tap back in with you guys. Um, and we'll go live again. But I had to put this out there. I had to give y'all a quick 60 minutes of power. We at 71 minutes. Um, free that man, homie. Stop letting the higher ups and the elites paint a picture and paint a narrative for y'all. Stop letting them trick y'all out of position. What we talking about? Sex trafficking? Let's really get into sex trafficking. It ain't nobody like me that's involved with sex trafficking. It ain't nobody that look like us involved with no sex trafficking. And that's a wicked game, homie. They just use it and they just say it like it's some, no, he was sex trafficking. Nah, homie. Somebody accuse you of sex trafficking, dog. That's next level shit. You need to, you know what I mean? They need to be saying something like, Diddy had about three 18-wheelers and he got a company and we found two 18-wheelers and it was children and women and shit all in the back. That's sex trafficking. That's a whole nother level, man. Ain't no way your girl ordering sex workers and shit that's being paid. So I done paid the sex workers, I done paid the company taxes. Because you got to know these sex workers, whatever company they using, they taxing you. They say, hey man, you want she wants the blonde dog fur with the blue eyes. Okay, no problem. We'll send him out for your wife. And what's her name? Cassie. Okay, yes, Cassie. We'll send the blonde dog fur with the blue eyes out for $250. Would you like that? Oh yeah, that's the one I'm gonna use. What's your credit card number? Okay, thank you. Okay, it's gonna be 250, but it's gonna be 258.29 with tax, Cassie. Are you okay with that? Yes, I'm okay with that. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, they taxing. So I don't pay for the set. I don't pay for the mail for the sex worker. Y'all, that's U.S. government. Y'all done tax me on that. That's legal money. That's not sex trafficking. Okay, now I gotta pay for his flight. I pay for the flight. I pay taxes. I put him in first class. Fuck is you talking about? Trafficking is when you in the back of 18-wheeler and we don't know. You in the back of a van against your will. Trafficking is not when you get your bags and your luggage and you put your bags and baggage claim. You go through TSA. You sit down. You get in first. You travel in first class. You got an Uber waiting for you at the airport with your name. Hey man, you coming to see Mr. Diddy for the freak off? Yeah, yeah. And then you come to a mansion. And then you go in the back of the mansion, and the chef feeds you. What would you like to eat? Would you like steak? And then after y'all get done doing the whole goddamn freak off, now Diddy done supply everybody with IVs because y'all done been freaking off for the last 3 days, and he want to make sure that you are not malnourished. He want to make sure you are not dehydrated. And now Diddy done gave you a goddamn IV. He got an on-site doctor giving you a guy. You think that happened when you get sex trafficked? You think they got IVs waiting for you to make sure you're not dehydrated after freaking off for 3 or 4 days? What is we talking about? I mean, the man Diddy did all that. He got the man to pay for $1,000 of baby oil. He done pay for 1,000 bottles of baby oil. He done made sure it's an on-site doctor to make sure you ain't dehydrated because we've been freaking off for 3, 4 days straight. He got the alcohol, the weed, the coke, dope, whatever you like. We ain't forcing you. Ain't got to do none of it. If you like it, condoms, lubricant, dildos. He done spent 50,000 cash money at the sex store to make sure everybody is accommodated for. We, the federal government is calling that sex trafficking. Come on, man. You done packed your thongs. You done packed up your best freaky outfits. You put them on, and you done goddamn checked in your bag. You done went through TSA, sitting first class. Them niggas, they were freaking off for 3, 4 days at a time. I wouldn't have never thought of do that. To say I didn't know that you would need an IV. I would have gave your ass a bottle of water. Are you dehydrated? Here goes some water. Diddy, he took it a step further. He had an on-site doctor or on-site nurse to give your ass an IV straight to the vein. Bitch, we gonna make sure you're hydrated. I'd have gave your ass some watermelon. You dehydrated? Oh, it's plenty of water. It's plenty of water in the melon. That's why it's called watermelon. It's plenty of water. Oh, oh, that ain't enough. Diddy said, "Bitch, we got on-site doctors to give you a. You got to pay for all of this. That's some luxury. Listen to me. That's luxury freaking right there. A lot of you females can't even get a 6-piece nugget from McDonald's from the man that you freaking off. You done took an Uber to his house. He knocked you down 2, 3, 4 hours. You can't even get a goddamn Uber Eats a 6-piece nugget Happy Meal before he send your ass home. Diddy done fed you, got the alcohol for you, got an IV after the freak off. We got IVs for you, plenty of water, plenty of baby oil, plenty of slippery slide. We got a slip and slide for you, full of baby oil. What I'm saying is, and what I'm saying is, slew up. What I'm saying is, I don't know if he innocent or not, but you are innocent until proven guilty. That's it. That's the court of law. That's the judicial system. That's the law. So until y'all prove the man to be a guilty, and then what is he guilty of? If y'all saying that he's sex trafficking, well, that's some next level sex trafficking. I ain't never know that was sex trafficking right there. Making sure you got IVs, you got baby oil, lubricant, condoms, good music, beautiful ambiance. You coming to a big ass mansion party or a presidential suite. What kind of sex trafficking is that? So if y'all trying to charge him with sex trafficking, that man need to be home with his family, bro. What else y'all getting him with? He didn't pay Cassie off for assaulting her, gorilla pimping her. He gave her $30 million. We don't need to talk about Cassie no more. They got $30 million for an ass whooping. You ain't with. I don't know, man. I might have put a one in the chat to take an ass whooping for $30 million, man. Fuck it. 30 million. Fuck it. You want to fight Diddy? I'll fight you. You already got them get the kicking. 30 M's. So we ain't charging her with assault. That damn show ain't sex trafficking. Where's the crime at? Yeah. Fuck it, man. It's time to fight. 30 million? In a lawsuit, you don't gotta pay taxes. So that's tax-free money. 30 million? Her husband won't even making 500,000 a year. Her husband was broke. Where's the crime at? And if you do got a crime, cool. But a bail to deny that man 2 bails is that's unjust. That's unjust, bruh. That's unjust, bruh. So listen, man, you already know what time it is, man. You know what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You do know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. Listen, man, I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content. You already know how we do. Straight off the brick into the bottles, man. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing. We not shit. We not dressing nothing up. Free P Diddy. Free that man. All right. So listen, man. Big salute to the chat. I'm gonna finish this watermelon right here. And we gonna go live in a little while, man. See y'all soon. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Gang.